Stop treating those dark patches like sunburn, because they are not. If you've been struggling with a darker face or a darker neck like this, and this, that just won't budge, you are likely making a common mistake. And in today's video, I'm showing you the exact routine that's going to transform your skin from this to this. Let's get to that even radiant glow you've been looking for. So our agenda for today is divided into two parts. The part one, we are going to examine the causes of face and neck darkening. And the second part, I'll be telling you my curated treatment plan that you can use to tackle this darker face and darker neck. Now let's start with our part one. Your face darkening or your neck darker than the rest of your body is not always related to sunburn. Everything is not sunburn. There are other causes that can make your face and neck darker than the rest of your body. And one of those causes is melasma, which is the mask of pregnancy. This tends to occur when you hit the second or third trimester in your pregnancy journey. You tend to see a darker face or a darker neck. Your complexion seems to look darker than it used to be. If after giving birth you do not take care of it, it's going to stay as long as you permit it. But for some people which are really lucky, theirs tend to go away after their pregnancy journey. But I wasn't so lucky. During my pregnancy period, during my second trimester, I experienced this melasma, especially on my neck. I'm going to impute the picture here so you're going to see that. I had this, it was so bad, but I tend to incorporate this routine I'll be talking about in this video that helped me tackle this darker neck to what you're seeing right now in this video. The second cause is post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. This tends to occur when you have either normal acne, fungal acne, or cystic acne. When this acne is totally healed up, it tends to leave what is called PIH, which is the post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. This can in turn turn into hyperpigmentation, which will make your face look darker than it used to be. The fourth cause I'm talking about is hormonal system disease. What I mean by hormonal system disease is when there are fluctuations in your hormone. For instance, if you are diagnosed with diabetes and your doctor will have to prescribe something like anti-diabetic medications or insulin for you to control your sugar level, this can show on your neck by making it look darker than it used to be, and it's called acanthosis nigricans. I'm going to impute a picture here. It's called acanthosis nigricans, and this acanthosis nigricans can also occur in other conditions like polycystic ovarian syndrome, which is PCOS. It can also occur in hypothyroidism or even Cushing disease. Now, I don't want to go deep into this. We are not in a biology class. I'm just using this as an example for you to know if this is you, then you can now know how to manage it in what I'll be talking about further in this video. My fifth cause is sun exposure. Now, this sun exposure, I characterize it in two categories. Now, for the first category, if your job entails you always being under the sun, you do not use any bleaching products, organic products, or whitening products in your routine, all right? But your job now entails you always being in the sun, your melanin will have to go into an overdrive where it will produce more melanin to protect your skin from the sun. Okay, so that is the first category. Then the next category of people, if you know that you use bleaching products, whitening products, organic products, and you now expose your skin to the sun, okay, of course you now get sensitized, irritated, your face will look like this. So these are the two categories of people in this session of sun exposure. You do not use bleaching cream, but you expose your skin to the sun due to the nature of your job. You use bleaching cream, you expose yourself to the sun as well, and you get sunburn. Now, the last causes I'll be talking about is birthmark. Now, almost everybody has birthmark. Personally, I do have a birthmark. I have one on my back. My daughter has one exactly like mine, but on her shoulder. Now, if you tend to have this birthmark on your face, there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. It is absolutely normal to have such birthmarks, so you don't need to incorporate anything to your routine to clear it, because it will not go. it's a benchmark for a reason. You need to figure out the category that best describes your situation, because this will help determine the level of progress you are going to get with the treatment plan or treatment routine I'll be talking about next. The very first thing you want to do is to identify the cause of your skin darkening. What I want you to do now is to take your time, go through the causes I talked about earlier, and figure out which one best describe your situation. My second on this treatment routine is in two categories. The first thing is this: if you know your causes is not within your control, that means you need external factors like a doctor or a prescription to handle it. For instance, you have this acanthosis nigricans and you're already on meds. I would say concentrate on those medications and your routine the doctor already prescribed to you, because when this is properly handled, the darkening will just resolve on its own. So focus more on the medication and treatment routine you're on already. Now, if you're on the second category where you have control over your causes, that means, for instance, you're using bleaching products or organic products. If you're using skincare product, you know are causing intense lightening on your skin. That means the effect of this skin lightening product is what we are trying to target. You have to just discontinue its use because you will not see result. You cannot try to solve the effect of the problem by using that same skin lightening product. In fact, it doesn't even sound logical. The math is not mathing right now. Please just discontinue the use of such products so you do not damage your skin further, and use the skincare regimen I'll be providing in my next point. The first thing you want to incorporate in your routine if you have this skin challenge is a gentle cleanser. What I mean by a gentle cleanser are cleansers that contain soothing properties, healing properties as their ingredient. Alright, we want to create a soothing environment for other products to come into your routine. And one of the products I'll recommend as a gentle cleanser you can use is the Annual Hyaluronic and Panthenol Moisturizing Cleanser. This is an amazing cleanser. You can also use the one from CosRX, the one from Incalist, and there's also this one from CeraVe, the CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser. Use any of these cleansers depending on your financial capability, so you can choose any of these cleansers I just mentioned. Now, the second thing you want to do in this your routine is to use a toner. This is not the time to tell me I don't need a toner, I don't want to use a toner. Sis, if you want this routine to work for you, because this works for me, you need to use a toner. And a toner will also help soothing your skin, heal your skin, because your skin is already going through a lot. Your melanin is in an overdrive, there's irritation of your skin. A lot is just going on at the moment. So that is why you want to incorporate a toner in your routine. And I have two toners in this routine you can pick from. This one is the one from Incentree. It has hyaluronic acid, 5 different types of hyaluronic acid. It is very moisturizing. Then this other toner is the one from Annual. It has moisturizing benefit. It also has brightening. Now, emphasis on the brightening. I didn't say lightening. It will also brighten your skin because it has licorice root extract. Okay, it is milky in nature. I'm going to impute the pictures of this product here so you can see them properly. All right, so these two toners, pick any one of them depending on the one you can afford. The next in this routine is an essence. Yes, you need an essence in this routine. I'll be recommending two also. You can use the one from Hadelebo. This contains hyaluronic acid, 5 different types of hyaluronic acid. I've always talked about this essence on this channel. This essence will make your skin plump, glow, youthful, and healthy. Those irritations you are targeting, those darkening you are targeting, it will keep them at bay. It will just brighten, give you that overall radiance to your skin. Now, another one I also recommend is the one from CosRX. I particularly love this for this routine because it contains snail mucin. You know, snail mucin can help you with that heal. It has the healing property which your skin needs at the moment. So you want to also use this. If you cannot afford the one from available, you can get the one from CosRx, but just get one. You don't have to use the two. Okay. Now that our skin is properly prepped, we now want to introduce an active. We will use an active in this routine, but we have to prep our skin first, which is the foundation we already built. Please do not mind the sound of this background. My baby has refused to sleep, and I have made up my mind that I must film this video for you guys. So please just do not mind the background right now. Just concentrate on what I'm dishing out to you. Okay, so the active I'll be recommending, which is what I used, it is amazing, is this one from Touch Bright and Clear Cream. I love this particular cream so much because it's like a cocktail of ingredients. You don't have to buy several serums or several products. It has several ingredients in one. It has tranexamic acid, it has kojic acid, it has azelaic acid. I'm going to list out the ingredient it has over here. It is packed full. So this is going to work to reduce that melanin production, thereby brightening your skin. Okay, this is what I use. This is what I can vouch for. It didn't irritate my skin because I had a better foundation, a better prep before I applied this active. Now, after applying this active, you now want to go in with a rich, listen to me, a rich moisturizer that contains ceramides, panthenol. You know, these ingredients will help you kind of lock everything in and also give you that glow you've always wanted. I have some here I'm going to list out for you. Anwa is another good moisturizer you can use. I am using this currently and it is amazing. The next moisturizer I'll be recommending to you is the one by Sewn by Me. I'm going to put it here. It contains panthenol. It is quite thick and moisturizing as well. And the last one on my list is the one from CeraVe. This is an amazing moisturizer that you can use on your face after applying this active in your skin. The next on my treatment routine is an antioxidant serum. You cannot do all of this without using an antioxidant in your day routine. This routine I talked about earlier is mainly for your nighttime. Your day routine, you should have an antioxidant, which can be either your vitamin C or niacinamide, depending on the one your skin tolerates. Okay, so you pretty much don't do almost the same thing I talked about in your nighttime routine. The only difference here is your active, which is that one from Bright and Clear, you're going to remove it and put your vitamin C or your niacinamide serum in there, then your sunscreen. Okay, so this is what you'll be replacing in your morning routine. Stick to what I am telling you. I mean, this is me during my pregnancy. This is me after my pregnancy. This is also me during my treatment, and this is me now. This is the routine I have focused on, and this is what has worked for me. If you have this skin challenge, I can tell you for a fact that if you are consistent with this routine, if you just stick to it just the way I'm telling you right now, I can vouch for you that it is going to work for you. That dark neck, that dark face is going to be a thing of the past if you are consistent with this routine I'm dishing out to you. Antioxidant serum is what you should use alongside your sunscreen because it's going to even boost the effectiveness of your sunscreen. If you know your job entails you having to work under the sun every now and then, and make sure you reapply your sunscreen. Talking about sunscreen is a vital part of this routine if you want to tackle darker neck or darker face. You want to protect your skin from sun exposure because it will also make your skin darker, as well as make your melanin go into an overdrive in trying to protect your skin. But when you apply your sunscreen, this is going to help you a whole lot and, you know, boost the effectiveness of other products or other things you are doing behind the scene. And my personal advice to you is this: if you are trying to target this skin concern, I would say if you're a lover of makeup like I am, stay away from the use of makeup at least for say 3 to 4 months within the period you're using this active. When you apply your makeup, you might not be able to really reapply your sunscreen the way you're supposed to. Okay, so you can just sacrifice some months just to get what you want. And when your face and neck are well blended and you've gotten the complexion you want, then you can go back to using your sunscreen. I'll say it's a little sacrifice you just have to pay because of the results you want to get. To reiterate the routine: AM routine, your gentle cleanser, toner, essence, vitamin C serum, moisturizer, and sunscreen. Then your PM routine will be your gentle cleanser, toner, essence, your active, which is your treatment cream, your moisturizer. So these are the routines you need to focus on to target your darker neck and darker face. And trust me, it's going to be a thing of the past. And if I were you, I'll start taking pictures so you'll be able to track your progress, because your comeback is going to be mind-blowing. And that will be the end of this video. If this video was helpful to you, please give me a huge thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and drop a question in the comment section if you have any challenges on tackling your dark neck and your dark face. I'll be answering them now. I'll see you in the very next one. Bye.